What is going on, everybody? This is the Bold North Sports live NFL draft show. I've been looking forward to this. This could be one of the most entertaining NFL drafts we have had to date, and I'll tell you why. It's because a lot of people don't even know who's going first overall. Throughout the top 10, there could be a number of picks that could go one way, and then it could cause a team to go a different way. And in other years, there's been times where maybe a team just knows they're going to get a guy because it just doesn't feel that way. But this draft could be electric. For the first part of the draft, at least, my brother Benjamin Tucker will be joining us. After that, it will be Jackson Borst and Lewis Crosby to talk about the Minnesota Vikings, who select at number 12, and we do not know. Oh, Jackson Borst is actually joining us right now. I was told he was joining us later, but
I love
you are here.
How's it going?
I'm excited. How are you feeling? I like the Vikings hat.
I like the name Draft Guru.
I'm
sticking with it. Like Jack Kuiper or something.
Jack Kuiper, yeah, brother of Mel Kiper, long lost cousin. Both
Mel
of you,
Kiper Senior.
What?
Sure.
Mel Kiper Senior.
Oh yeah.
I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this draft, and because I'm excited. I think this could get very hectic. What are your guys' thoughts?
I think there's going to be a lot of trades. I don't know who exactly is going to be moving around, but I think someone's going to come up for a quarterback, but I don't know when. So that's something to keep an eye on.
I can see that. Borsty, what are your thoughts?
Not a great draft. Pretty weak in terms of recent years. A lot of defense in this draft, especially in the top 10. A lot of corners, defensive ends, D tackles. So we're gonna see
a lot of defense. And you said it's a weak draft. It is perceived that way, but I think it could be the most hectic draft in a while. Like I said, I mean, almost every draft in recent memory, people knew who was going first overall. And I think people have a good idea. I think the last couple of days it has gone towards Trayvon Walker. But prior to that, it was Aiden Hutchinson. And in years past, it was Trevor Lawrence, like a guarantee. It's players like that. It's usually a quarterback, to be honest. But it could be interesting. The draft should be starting any second. The Jaguars should be on the clock in any second. And we'll talk about I made some notes for this draft. The Jags are in need of an edge, and that's who the top two players are in Hutchinson and Trayvon Walker. So it's a guarantee one of those two will go. And then the Lions pick second, and I think whoever it's going to be Trayvon Walker most likely at first. And then I think it's Aiden Hutchinson second. So
I think the Jags could go O-line here.
O-line.
Correct.
Who do you think they're going? Icky
Trevor Lawrence got absolutely killed last year.
We have another person joining us. This is not how I planned this on going.
Just a buck, right?
Oh!
This is going to be electric.
What's going on, team here? Can't wait to come talk some drafts. We got a lot of fireworks happening in the top 5 picks. We don't know what's going to happen. That's the beauty of this draft. Can't wait.
And we
love the energy.
We could be in store for a long night if the Vikings trade back, because that could happen. I wouldn't throw that out of the question. It's whether guys like Kyle Hamilton, because I think if he's there, I think that's who the Vikings pick out of Notre Dame. Maybe even a wide receiver. Is it Garrett Wilson? Does he make it back? Do they want Jamison Williams? I don't know. I wouldn't mind a wide receiver. Lewis, I asked them what their thoughts are coming in. What are your thoughts?
So this is such an interesting draft because it matters so much about who the top people take. So
right.
we kind of know the 1-2 already. We know the Hutchinson probably at 2 is the odds right now. But is the Singletary guy was looking at going at 12 for us like a week or two ago, and now all of a sudden he's at 3 in a lot of people's mock drafts. So we really don't know what's going to happen. Are we just going to go with the boring cornerback pick that's like the second, third corner on the list, or are we going to make a splash? Well, I mean, it's not boring. It's more just like, is it going to happen?
Well, I think the boring pick would be that. I think the entertaining, maybe
Code and draft day, Lewis, make a splash.
A
Make a
splash move,
splash.
I think, would be a wide receiver. I think that, and we have a new regime, and so we don't know what Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell in the front office is going to do. We've never experienced a draft with these guys, so maybe they do. Hey, maybe they freaking trade up. We don't know. That could happen. So if Sauce Gardner stays late, maybe they try and trade up and draft him. I've heard that. So and the opposite. I heard the Cowboys, according to Derry Doogie Wolfson, the Cowboys have inquired with the Vikings about pick 12, and they are picking 24. So anything could happen. I don't know whose phone is buzzing, but that is loud in the ears. Here, let's go through some comments before the draft starts. Cole asks, "What's with the Thibodeau dropping?" Well, I'm not exactly sure. He was a consensus top 3 pick for a long time. I've heard
he
that
was the number 1 before the season.
Maybe his mind isn't quite there. I've heard his effort lacks at times, and but there's no doubt he's talented. And if he drops, I would totally be okay with the Vikings picking him.
From what I've seen, it looks like he doesn't really have many moves as a pass rusher. It's more just straight on bull rushing, because he's just so physically talented.
Yeah.
Dream scenario would be Thibodeau dropping to us, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, he's so talented. I mean, yeah, Ben, he might not have all the moves in the book, but first of all, he can learn. He can learn from guys like Danielle Hunter and Zadarius Smith. And he obviously is athletically gifted, so I would not mind that.
So I want to pose a question to the group here. When analyzing prospects, do you guys look for production in college, or do you more look for their physical traits? Are you a trait guy or a production guy?
Trait, 100% trait.
I think arm length is a very important trait.
Well,
you
can't
have T-Rex arms. You can't have T-Rex arms, regardless of position.
That's not really a trait. That's more just like your body.
I think it depends on where you go to school, to be honest. Like if you go to a lesser, not a big Power 5 school, then maybe the numbers don't matter as much and it's more traits. But if you go to, I don't know, Georgia, a guy like Jordan Davis, who is a freaking run stopper, the best in this class, and they had the best defense, that matters more in my opinion. So let's see. Roger Goodell is at the podium right now with Derek Carr, Darren Waller, and another guy. So I don't know if he's going to announce the Jaguars are on the clock.
No, he's not. He's just saying that the draft's open.
Also, I am definitely behind all of you. So.
Oh no, I think I'm the farthest behind.
I don't know.
Ice Cube's on stage right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't either. Ice
Are
Cube.
the Raiders going to trade Darren Waller to the Packers?
No, they said for sure not.
I hope not.
Thank goodness.
Cole asked what's in my cup. It's 2 hot chocolates.
2 hot chocolates.
So that's that. Nate asks, where's PA? PA's doing a live thing on KFAN right now, so that's where he is. Let's see. Ice Cube. There's Ice Cube. I'm way behind.
Jeez.
Is Bruce Buffer or Mike Buffer going to make an appearance tonight? That seems like a normal thing when they're in Las Vegas and the NFL comes. I hope Bruce Buffer.
That guy that does the "Let's Get Ready to Rumble."
Well,
Yes.
that's Michael Buffer. I'm more of a
The better of the two.
I'm more of a Bruce Buffer, the It's Time UFC guy.
Oh, okay.
They're brothers,
Do your
but they didn't
impression.
know
Hey,
until they were
do your
30.
impression.
I can't do that right
Yeah,
now.
this is a great time for an impression.
If Bruce comes on the screen, I will do it.
What do we think
All right.
of Derek Carr's haircut right now? It's looking. He's gone all. It's like
he
weird.
he
mohawk.
definitely has fake hair. At least last year, he had fake hair.
Got a hair guy.
He's good. He's looking good. Looking like a franchise quarterback right now.
Do you guys all think Malik Willis is the first quarterback taken?
100%.
I don't
so.
think
I don't know.
No, he is. It's not. It's.
Yeah,
I'll bet my life on it.
I'm excited just for the run on receivers. That's going to be great. I think once the first receiver goes off the board, there's going to be about 4 or 5 receivers that follow in the next 10 picks.
I do not want the Vikings to pick Chris Olave. I'm not a big Chris Olave guy.
Neither am I.
No,
I'm more.
I don't even really want them to pick a wide receiver. I think I want them to pick a wide receiver in the second round, if anything.
Nah. If we're gonna take a wide receiver, it's got to be Jameson Williams.
Wide receiver
100%.
class is so deep this year, and there's really only, according to
If Jameson Williams wasn't gonna miss next season, he would be going in the top 5.
Okay, according to a poll put out to the NFL GMs, there's only 15 players they believe are true first round picks in this draft. So take that
That's
for what you
interesting.
will.
Yeah, it does seem like the
On
first end of the
clock.
first round's a lot better. Then there's kind of a steep drop off. I think
After what?
there's
For what?
for
Go
what
ahead.
Lewis just said. I was just agreeing with Lewis.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
just sources have told me that it's a watered down draft this year.
It is, but I think that makes it more entertaining.
It's just
I think,
we're gonna find some great talents in maybe the second or third round.
yeah.
It's too bad
So
that
unpredictable.
it's not like last year where we had 20 second and third round, fourth round picks.
Yeah, I don't. I think this is gonna be different, and like the old regime definitely would trade down in this draft.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think it could still happen, and I don't think that's because Kwesi loves to trade down. I think that just might be the right move if a team gives you enough.
But everyone in this draft is gonna be looking to trade down. So what's the real value? Is there gonna be a deal made?
Well,
that's
then I
like-
wouldn't. But I don't know. Maybe a team that really wants a quarterback, and you're the team they try and get to.
It won't be a quarterback though. It'd be something else. My prediction is a quarterback won't be taken until about the 20th pick.
Yeah. Well,
I think
like
one either goes top 10 or outside the top 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of times teams trade up and trade too far up for a quarterback. I don't think that happens here.
Yes, it is. I guarantee you, someone is gonna get desperate, and they're gonna late in the night, someone's gonna come in and they're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna panic, and someone's gonna take Desmond Ridder or something like that. I'm telling you.
I don't know how that guy is a possible first round pick.
Matt
Yeah, well-
Corral, I like Matt Corral, but I don't see him as a quarterback in the NFL. He just doesn't seem like that type.
He's
of
just a great college player.
Yeah, I agree. And Desmond Ridder too, but he seems
Desmond
like
Ridder
a winner.
wasn't
So
He's a winner.
so why do we think?
against two.
Okay, go ahead.
I was saying he's not beating any good teams.
Well, he beat who he needed to play.
So why do we think that Trayvon Walker leapfrogged Aiden Hutchinson within the last
I think
month after
people
not?
just think he
he
has
did.
more upside. I think more raw.
I have
I
no
think
idea.
he has bust written all over him. He didn't even produce much at Georgia last year with that.
Yeah,
dominant
I
defense.
could see a Clowney situation here.
I think Clowney is. Yeah.
Not
Would
saying
you,
he's
Would
bad,
you say
but-
Clowney's a bust for where he was drafted? And height?
Yeah, I would.
Well, no,
Just for one overall?
he's a good player, but I don't know if he's.
I
number
think
one.
he's
he was-
always been
he was-
solid.
They kind of said he was a generational talent.
I
Yeah.
would consider him a bust.
Everyone just saw that play that he had against Michigan where he ripped through the
Yeah.
line and knocked the guy's helmet off, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
number one pick."
Let's see here. I'm going to watch some Trayvon Walker highlights. I honestly didn't know who he was until a week ago.
I didn't
never
either.
heard of him.
Because they talked about during the season, they talked about basically every other defensive player besides him, which I don't know if that's a good thing.
Well, they have Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis. They have another guy. I can't remember who he is, but Nakobe
Lewis
Dean,
Seen?
I actually would not mind Nakobe Dean picked to the Vikings if they trade down. If they trade down. He's a very smart defender. The Vikings need guys like a linebacker like that in their new type of defense. I think it's a 3-4. And I don't understand all that technical stuff
Well,
when it comes to football, but that's
What
I've heard.
if Kevin McConnell coming from the Rams kind of takes their philosophy and we just start trading our first round pick every year?
What if we just trade all our picks and get a phenomenal player tonight? That'd be cool.
Debo Samuel?
Max Borst says this is a hot take. Desmond Ridder will be the first QB taken.
No,
Who do you think is the first team that takes this? Steelers? They seem
No.
like the team from rumors.
Steelers.
To take a quarterback, is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
the Seahawks.
maybe
No, I
Seahawks, Steelers.
Yeah, I
Texans. I don't know.
I could envision the Seahawks moving up a little bit too.
No,
they're at 9.
the the Seahawks are going to take Thibodeau if he's there.
I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
I agree. Pete Carroll will not
Do you
that.
think he's
He
going to
just
fall
loves
that
those
far?
Players.
I think he will. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get picked in the top 5.
So I texted Jack this earlier today, but my one prediction, I have no sources, no articles on this, is that the Giants will be involved in a trade with Daniel Jones tonight.
And I said Daniel Jones is going to be their QB next year. Because why would you take a QB
who's
in this
trading
year's
for
draft when next year's is so much better?
a Daniel Jones, Cleveland Browns, Baker Mayfield trade. You never know.
I don't think anyone wants Baker.
Now that's a blockbuster.
The question is, how much more do the Giants try to build around Daniel Jones? Or do
They're
they
giving him this year. I mean, he has had no help the last 4 years.
Well, the biggest weakness on that team is the offensive line, and that's why I think with the 5th pick, they're going to pick an offensive lineman. I think it'll probably
no, but if Sauce Gardner's there, man, they're going to take him. I'm telling you.
I agree. I think if Sauce Gardner's there, I think they take him. Otherwise, I think it's Ike Ekwonu.
Well, if he doesn't go 3, though.
If he doesn't go 1.
If he goes 3 and Sauce goes 4, then they're going to pick Evan Neal or something.
Evan Neal, I think, is going to go with the Panthers. I really do.
The pick is in.
The pick is in. All right. Well, everybody has to give their guess. Who are they going to take?
It's Javon or whatever his name is.
Trayvon Walker?
Yeah, Trayvon.
I think that's who they're going to take.
Well, I saw that the GM wants one guy, the coach wants another guy, and the
Doug Peterson?
Owner wants another player.
Doug Peterson definitely wants
the
some
owner.
wide receiver.
The owner wants Hutchison. The GM wants Walker, and the coach wants Ekwonu.
They're gonna do what the GM says.
Well, you guys are way ahead of me.
So then they're going with Walker.
They're gonna go Walker.
They went Walker.
I'll get my player profiles ready here.
What?
I must be
ahead.
Okay.
So we're all saying Walker?
They picked him.
Yeah.
Oh, he got picked. Yeah, I'm way behind.
All right, he's ahead of all of us. So
Hold on, okay. Let's look at him
Let's
here.
look at Trayvon Walker. Pull up the stats.
So he's got good length and athleticism. He's versatile. He can play on the inside and the edge. He can stop the run, obviously. I mean, he can basically do everything if he's the number 1 overall pick. But he also did a lot of dropping into pass coverage, which I did not know. Star potential, but hasn't broken through yet. Clearly why he wasn't talked about a lot.
So do we have any highlight tapes here?
Thanks.
No, that would have taken 12 years. I wasn't doing that.
I think we got to just watch ESPN's production to watch that.
Yeah.
Lewis and Tuck's brother.
Do you think Trevor Lawrence? Do you agree with this?
No, Trevor Lawrence is not a bust at all. Trevor Lawrence will be very good next year. It was all whatever his name. Why am I blanking on the coach's name?
I agree with Lewis.
Who was the Jags coach last year?
Why am I
Urban? How can you
Urban
forget about
Meyer.
Urban?
I just forgot Urban's name. I'm too busy focused on him kicking kickers.
Yeah. No, I agree with Lewis. Big time.
But drafting a DN doesn't really help him much. He was
They
getting killed last year. He had no time to throw. He
Well,
had no one to
they
throw
have so
to.
many holes. Like anything will help.
Well, all these teams in the top have holes.
The
Yeah.
most important thing in the NFL these days is rushing the passer and throwing the ball. You need to be able
Oh
to
no, it's protecting your quarterback.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's part of
I
throwing
think
the
they
ball.
should have gone with tackle.
The Lions
There's
are
no
on the clock.
tackle that's like
The Lions
above
pick is
beyond
in.
the better player. Though.
Icky.
I agree though. I think the Jags should have taken an offensive tackle.
As I've been telling my good friend Max Borst all day, is you want to take the best player in the draft. It doesn't really always matter the position at times. It's always
I don't know if he is the best player.
I think it's Hutchinson.
Yeah, maybe just the upside. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
All
think
right.
Sauce Gardner might be the best player in the draft.
Yeah, I've heard that.
All right, so the Lions need an edge. They're going to pick Aiden Hutchinson. It's basically a guarantee.
And the pick is already in.
Yeah.
Lewis Riddick and Booger are talking about him right now.
Booger.
Hey, Booger,
Dan
get out of the
Campbell.
freaking way.
That is a great video.
Dude, if they would have taken him at 1 if they had the first pick. The Jags.
Yeah,
They
they
had
would
one.
have. Yeah.
the
Dan
Lions.
Campbell is sprinting to the podium right now.
It makes too much sense. I mean, he went to Michigan, Detroit. They need a guy like this. Their two edge rushers right now are Charles Harris and Romeo Okwara. Never heard of both of them.
This is the Lions, though. They don't always do the smartest thing. What if they take a quarterback?
This is a prove it year for Dan Campbell. This is a do or die year. If he doesn't do well this year, he's gone.
Looking forward to seeing him on Hard Knocks.
His team had so much heart last year. They had no talent, but they battled.
No, but he made a lot of rookie coach mistakes.
Look out at number 32 for the Lions to take a QB.
This is the last time they'll ever pick 32.
All right, pick is in. Roger Goodell on stage.
All right, you're going to have to tell me who they pick.
Who else would
Aiden
it
Hutchinson? It has to. It's Aiden. It has to.
It's Aiden Hutchinson.
Sauce.
Interesting.
They pick Sauce?
No, they picked
No.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh,
I think Lewis is in front of all of us. So
Yeah.
Hold on. All right,
What is
Hutchinson,
Lewis watching on?
Aiden's got a
ESPN
quick first step.
stream on
He can get to
YouTube?
the quarterback with ease using an array of hand body movements. He's similar to the Bosa twins. He has nonstop energy. He can be a leader in the locker room, obviously. That's what he did at Michigan. He's excellent in the run game, between the tackles or not. He's a very good player, and
Is
that's why
is JJ Watt another comp as well?
I would say no.
JJ Watt's a little too big.
Yeah, but Watt's too big.
I was just wondering because all three of those guys have something in common.
Just the white guys, white defensive line.
He kind of looks like a Bosa.
Yeah, the Bosses look like dorks. They're just like meatheads almost.
All right, now this.
Now is where things get into.
Yep, this is where things get interesting. I couldn't tell you who they're going to pick. I could see it being Stingley. I could be it seeing Sauce
Not
Gardner.
Stingley. It's not Stingley.
I'm just telling you, it could
I
be.
hope it's not Stingley. Maybe he'll fall.
The betting odds on Stingley last week were like plus 2,000 for third overall pick. Now he's the betting favorite.
It's gonna be the offensive lineman from North Carolina.
Who's the Texans quarterback right now?
Davis Mills.
Mills Mafia.
They actually like him, I guess.
Daddy Longneck?
Well, the thing about Davis Mills that you know is that he left for the draft early. He was like the number one recruit out of high school. And if he would have stayed another year and had a good year at Stanford, he probably would have been a top 10 pick this year.
Yeah, he was good last year. I mean, obviously the team sucked. Their
So they
defense was
basically got a
absolutely
top 10
miserable. I honestly don't know who. I think they're going to pick either Stingley or Sauce.
Or who?
Or
I haven't
Okongwu.
seen any.
It's gonna be Okonkwo.
Going 3.
Yeah. Okonkwo.
Yeah, they could use a lot of tackle help. They do need to protect the quarterback.
Okongwu.
Whatever the hell his name is.
Onyeka Okongwu.
Onyeka Okongwu, the Hawks forward.
Whatever that is.
No,
That
his
sounds good to me.
name is Ike Okongwu, I believe.
No, it's Ickham.
Yeah, but I think he goes by Icky.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's read through some comments. Ikem Okongwu, he thinks he's going next. Let's see. Mills having a breakout year next year. It could happen. They need a wide receiver. Don't they have a pick at 10? They're going to pick a wide receiver. They're only
Texans?
No, they pick 13.
13. That's what it is. They're going to pick. I think they might go Olave there. I mean, their only receiver is Brandon Cooks. Besides him, it's like Chris Conley. So I don't think they. I mean, could Garrett Wilson go?
I'm
here?
going. I think Stingley's the pick. I believe.
So this is the first time ever in the last like 10 years that the Texans have actually had picks in the draft, not ruined by their former coach / GM Bill O'Brien.
So bad.
Would trade him
So
away.
bad.
Some crappy running back.
One of the worst coaching jobs.
Not coaching, more one of the worst like GM jobs. bro.
Both.
Yeah.
He ran them into the ground.
He needs to go back to Penn State.
I think there's a chance Garrett Wilson goes.
I don't see it.
I think there's
Here?
a chance.
At 3?
I do, yeah.
The pick
That's
is
no.
in right now.
That's just bad value.
You always kind of
First
forget.
when they pick 13. They're gonna go best. They're gonna go best player available, and they're gonna
I'm really
take.
looking forward to the next trade. Can't wait for a trade.
There will be a trade at some point here. Is Sam Howell a chance for the Vikings? No, I do not think so.
Come on, Cole. Bad question.
Is there a quarterback in like the third round that the Vikings could pick?
Do it. Why would we draft another third-round quarterback?
That's true. We got Kellen Mond.
Just think of next year's quarterback class, though. Is going to be so good.
Oh, I do really like Carson Strong though. For like a third-round pick. The only reason he's not a first-rounder is just knee concerns.
You got to think that John's guy.
Perfect.
The Gophers' 6-year quarterback is going to be up there
Tanner?
on the draft board next year.
Tanner Morgan, he could have breakout year. Kurt Soroka.
Remember he's projected to be like a first-round pick like 2 years ago.
We got this up.
That was like before Mitch Leidner's senior season. What's the ESPN guy's name? Todd McShay had him as a first-round pick before the college season.
Can somebody turn their TV down a little bit?
Jack,
I don't think that's me.
you can't hear my TV. My TV's on mute.
I'm on mute as well.
I'm on mute.
Oh yeah, it probably is mine.
Let's see. Is anybody going to hire Jeff Fisher? He might go 8.
Jeff Fisher is currently coaching in the USFL for I don't know.
No, he's like a player advisor.
No, he's coaching for them.
What do you think the record of his team is?
Offensive assistant.
USFL.
What do you think the record of his team is?
8-8.
All right.
Pick
All right.
again.
Who are they gonna
Singletary
take?
just got taken.
Who?
Stingley.
Why did I say
Stingley.
Singletary?
Oh man. All right. Well, he's not going to the Vikes. Let's see here. I got Derek Stingley somewhere. Where is he? Hold on.
So far, according to the betting odds, there's been no surprises.
No. They got the Texans fan out there.
That's a bad pick. That's a bad pick for them.
Is it?
Well,
He's so injury prone, and that's just not a good pick.
LSU is DBU though.
It's not a good pick.
except for Morris Claiborne.
I would have loved him with Pat Pete. And the Vikings coach, cornerback coach, coached him last year at LSU. Let's look at his stuff. He had a special freshman year, but he has battled injuries since. He has the tools to be the best corner in this draft, in my opinion. He can work on tackling, but he's not out of place. He gets beat on a lot of 50-50 balls is what I hear and what I remember seeing. And I said he makes sense for the Vikings, but that's not happening.
Well, Sauce Gardner's so much better, too. Is
he, though?
That is not a good pick.
Is he, though?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, Stingley.
I think Singletary might have a higher upside.
Quit saying Singletary.
That was my fault.
Lou's got it in my head.
I got it in his head.
All right.
So,
well,
who do you got picking next?
All right. So
New
we got
York Jets at
Stingley.
4.
We got the Jets. This could be Garrett Wilson. It also could be an edge rusher. Don't be surprised if Jermaine Johnson or
they're going to take. They're going to take the O lineman that should have just gone.
Yeah,
Ike Okongwu.
Yeah,
I think they take O line as well. They have a terrible offensive line.
They also
could be Evan Neal. I have read that they love Charles Cross.
Don't be shocked if they try and make a splash with Thibodeau.
I think this could be edge rusher. I think it could.
I think they're hoping Thibodeau comes back to them at. Is it 7? Do they pick again?
They pick again at
6.
10.
No.
Oh no, this is the Jets. Sorry.
Yeah.
Charles
the
Cross
next two
was
picks
for
are
the Giants.
I read the Giants are going to take Sauce Gardner.
I read that they're going to take Sauce Gardner here, unless they're planning on trading for Deebo Samuel tonight.
I think we're gonna get a run on tackles right now. I think we're gonna go tackle. If I had to guess the next 3 picks.
Who do you think? Okay.
No, I think Sauce Gardner's the pick.
I don't think the Jets' offensive line is that bad. Mekhi Becton is good. He seems to be a little overweight from what I hear. Elijah Vera Tucker isn't bad at the right guard. They have George Fant, who's been in the league a while. He was on the Seahawks for a while, I think.
I guess they're not sold on Becton though. He's been injured the last 2 seasons.
Not able to protect Zach Wilson. Don't want him running for his life.
I think this could be Ike Okongwu, or it could be Jermaine Johnson or Kayvon Thibodeau, an edge rusher. They have nobody on the defensive line.
The two players I've seen for the Jets are Sauce Gardner and Jermaine Johnson.
I think it could be Jermaine Johnson, Eden Prairie native.
Is he from Eden Prairie?
He's from Eden Prairie.
Yeah. And I didn't know that until tonight either. According to PA, PA told me that.
Oh,
Here we go.
PA.
Jets on the clock.
I read that if they don't think Johnson's going to be there at 10, they're taking him
Looks
at
really good
4,
to me.
Johnson.
which would be kind of a shocker.
So how far do you think Sauce Gardner drops now? Because
5. The Giants will take him.
Yeah, Giants would take him at 5.
but the Giants could also take Icky if he's not gone here.
What
Well,
about
they
the
gotta-
Giants taking
they're-
him at
then
what
they're
about the
gonna-
Giants taking him at 7? The Giants will take him at either 5 or 7. No,
Well, no,
true.
they probably
That's
take
true.
Sauce at 7, and then there's going to be either Icky or Neal at 7.
I tell you what, the Vikings are going to have a good receiver sitting in their lap if they want it.
yeah.
That was my
Do you think they're just going to go with the
prediction
safe
before
pick in McDuffie?
Oh, don't pick Trent McDuffie.
Just because of the name? I feel like the name kind of brings him down a little bit. Like, it doesn't really sound like he's a good cornerback at all.
That's true.
It sounds
Trent
like he's just
has
burned.
short arms. That's the biggest knock on him.
He's not bad. I don't know. I just think it'd be
Man.
so entertaining, this
Where's the
offense,
Twitter
if they
post?
got a
When is
good
that?
receiver, you know?
I think if one of
Man,
the
they
big
look like
three,
undercooked.
London, Wilson, or Williams, is
They're kinda
there for the
cold.
Vikings, they're going to take him.
So the pick is in for the Jets right now.
Yep.
As
not
they're
a big
handing
Drake-
over
I'm not a big Drake London fan.
the strip
I'll be
in Las
honest.
Vegas.
Drake London is not going past 8.
Well, yeah, the Falcons are a guaranteed wide receiver pick.
They're taking London if he's there. I think this is going to be Sauce Gardner. Unless it's either Sauce or Jermaine Johnson. Those are my 2 picks.
Oh, so you don't think they're taking an O-line for sure?
For
I
sure.
think they're going O-line if I had to bet, and I think
I'm
it's
gonna bet.
be Ickham.
I'm gonna bet. Jermaine Johnson.
Yep, it's one of the.
Let's see what's going on in the Jets war room. They're all shaking each other's hand right now, saying "great pick."
Damn, I wish I wasn't way behind here. Last 5 seasons, Jets.
You got to refresh. Maybe press live on your thing.
No, I'm on the computer.
Oh, I'm on the computer too.
I'm way behind.
I'm on the TV. How are you ahead of my TV?
I don't know.
There, I finally see the damn war room. Who's the Jets general? Oh, they got Robert Saleh as their coach. Who's their?
So the Jets general manager is friends with McShay and Dave Portnoy. He went to college with them, which is an interesting fun fact.
Interesting.
More the McShay one because
All right.
So who did McShay mock to the Jets?
What's that from?
I don't know.
No, it's
I
goddamn.
don't have McShay's mock.
Oh no, are you talking about Curb? Couldn't take any more
Are
disappointment.
is Goodell at the podium yet?
The Jets killed
Not
Carl.
yet.
Is Jeff talking about the Curb Your Enthusiasm
Yeah.
episode?
The Jets killed Carl.
Couldn't
I
take
can't
it.
take any more disappointment.
Orsty,
Here
who
he
do
comes.
you think who's he picking?
I think it's either Sauce or Okonkwo or whatever his name is.
Okay. I think it's Jermaine Johnson.
Seriously? That's such a bad pick.
How are you ahead now?
I'm
No,
not.
I'm not.
I said I
Oh.
think. I said I
It's Sauce
think.
Gardner.
There it is.
Ah. All right. All right. Let's look at Sauce here. He did not allow a touchdown in his entire senior year. He's very lengthy, quick, great burst when he's out of position. He's a willing run defender, but he is not a great tackler. Tough as nails and is willing to take a one-on-one with anybody, which
That's a great pick from them, though.
it is.
Did you really
Yeah.
not want them to take a tackle, Jack?
What?
You didn't want them to take a tackle?
No, either one would have been good. Sauce should have gone 3.
I don't-
That was a dumb
Wrong
pick
way.
from the Texans.
I don't think that the Jets' biggest need is tackle right now.
I
It's
don't either.
defense. It's defense.
Yeah.
I think it is defense. I thought it was an edge rusher, but that's not a bad pick. Sauce.
No, it's not. It's not edge. It's
Well,
their
they're gonna
secondary
hope
is god
they're
awful.
gonna hope Johnson's there at 10 for him.
That's true.
That was just such a bad pick from the Texans. That's so bad.
You're really against Devin or Derek Stingley.
Well, yeah, at
Not Devin
3,
Singletary.
at 3, that is such a bad pick.
He likes Singletary, doesn't like Stingley though.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, now we got the Giants on the board, and so we got Sauce we got 2 corners off the board, 2 edge rushers off the board.
Oh, they're taking Okonkwo.
This is Okonkwo. This has to be.
Watch out for Charles Cross.
I think it's
Charles Cross or Evan Neal.
I think that the Giants, the Giants will for sure take one of those 3 guys in one of their next
Just
picks.
the matter whoever they like best. And then their second pick, I think they're going to go with a receiver. Unless Thibodeau, if he's there, they might take him.
So they need an offensive lineman. They're going to definitely pick one. They also might pick 2 corners are gone now. Who's the next best corner?
2 offensive linemen, right?
McDuffie.
Right back to back.
The next best corner is McDuffie. So, man,
I don't
Vikings might not pick a freaking corner.
So if
picking a
McDuffie gets picked
receiver
before the Vikings pick, do you think that you got to go something completely different?
No, I think we're picking a receiver regardless.
What about Kyle Hamilton?
I think that could happen. That could definitely happen.
No.
Why wouldn't you want him? He's freaking unbelievable.
I hear he has bust potential.
What? I hear that's the opposite. He's like the safest pick.
Yeah. You know who else was the safest pick? Who his NFL comp is coming out of the draft? Isaiah Simmons.
I really did like Isaiah Simmons. And
he's done absolutely nothing.
I compared him to Harrison Smith. They went to the same college. He actually plays similar to Harrison Smith. I wouldn't call Isaiah Simmons a huge bust.
He has been so far for how people are talking about him.
Oh, what do you go, like 7 or 8?
Well, just think that a few years ago, everyone thought that Josh Allen was the biggest mistake of a draft pick of all time. At 7.
You don't know. Nobody knows.
Oh, so you're saying pick 7 could be a special
pick
player.
7 could be a steal.
I think it goes Icky and then Evan Neal 7. Evan Neal or 6. Evan Neal goes the Panthers. I think Icky goes here.
What if Willis goes to the Panthers? They need a quarterback.
I don't think so. I mean, it could.
They've informed Sam Darnold they're possibly taking a quarterback.
They did?
Yes.
They don't want another Aaron Rodgers get the franchise quarterback mad that they pick a quarterback in the first round.
I don't know if Sam Darnold and Aaron Rodgers are.
No, I know that was the joke.
Why is Sauce running around the green room?
He went the wrong way.
He's got to hold his chains down. His bottle of sauce.
Oh.
Wait, is this?
I think Kyle Hamilton's either going to go 11 to the football team. Wait, no, they're the Commanders.
Commanders.
Or 13 to the Texans. I just don't see the Vikings picking them. Do we really need a safety?
Well, Harrison's getting kind of old, and then you're relying on Cam Bynum.
He had a good year last year.
Yeah, but that could have been a bust. I mean, he was good. He wasn't.
I just don't think it's our biggest need.
Also, do we trust Cam Dantzler or do we not trust Cam Dantzler?
Don't.
I actually kind of like Cam Dantzler. I don't think he's that bad.
Do you remember the Lions game?
Round cornerback.
I did think that.
No, that was Zimmer's fault. That you can't put that on Dantzler.
I do think that a couple years ago I thought Cam Dantzler was going to be the next Xavier Rhodes.
Oh,
I was wrong.
Gladney was good.
The guy who gets injured every game and then 5 seconds later.
That was Xavier Rhodes' last year, and that was so annoying.
Every single game, he has to get helped off to the sideline, then he's back 5 plays later.
You made that comparison to Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of that in the playoffs here.
Yeah.
Oh, don't let Lewis get going about the Wolves.
At some point, it'll be brought up, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gotta.
But I'm actually, as the days goes on, as the hours go by, I'm feeling more confident. This team has battled all year. They have come back from adversity all year. They just have been the better team this series. They had a players-only meeting today. they can lock in the fourth quarter.
A players only meeting means that you've pressed the panic button at that point.
It is.
Panic
It
button
is.
is
If you
out and
lose the
pressed.
season's, if you lose the season's over, it's time to press the panic button.
Oh, Giants
game
pick is
6.
in.
Let's see. That kid's real pumped up to be on stage.
I know.
Oh, you might be special needs. Oh, well, yeah. You should have said that.
Well, then cut that if that's the case.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you?
I don't know. I think he's just
Pumped up.
excited. The more that I'm looking at it, we might be in the wrong here. We'll find out.
Maybe not. Who do they pick?
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Oh! That is not who we thought.
No, we have not been very on in
This?
our
Not
picks.
even a little bit. But Kayvon Thibodeau was not projected to.
That
You
was-
know what? That
Why did they not take a lineman?
maybe the linemen
They
aren't
they
as good as
have
everyone
another
thought.
pick in like 2 picks. They'll probably take them then.
That's
What
true.
if they take a receiver though?
But hey, were they scared that the Panthers were going to pick Thibodeau? Because they definitely weren't. They're picking Evan Neal.
He is special needs.
Well, then
I don't know. I can't tell.
maybe they were scared of the Panthers. Maybe they knew something that we don't know.
I don't think that's.
I don't think he is special.
The draft is all about the deception. The teams are throwing out deceptive.
Cole said that's a steal.
Yeah.
Well, it might be.
Well,
He is
we'll
freaking
find out.
talented. Let's
It might be,
look
but
at-
I would have gotten O lineman to protect their QB.
I think
Well, they can go O lineman
He's
like
so-
a pick.
he's so talented, and why is he falling to 5?
Because look, well, I can't. This is what I think. He has a high ceiling, but his effort lacks at times. He has all the tools. I thought he reminded me of Clay Matthews at his peak.
What?
Where he can absolutely wreck a game at any point, and that's true. He can. He can take over a freaking game. It's all about his mind.
I don't
So
know.
as
think
I was
something's
watching the
fishy.
film and breaking down the film a little bit, there was times when there'd be guys on his own defense running by him trying to get the tackle when he was kind of loafing it back.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. He lacks energy and effort at times. But he can be freaking unbelievable when his mind is right. See these highlights. He just went right around that guy. That guy
Yeah,
stinks.
he's more speed and power than technique.
Which can be fine.
I mean,
And in
it'd
the
probably be
draft.
better to be like that and be able to learn than not have it, I guess.
And starting in the offseason workouts, they can kind of refine that skill a little bit too.
Yeah.
I'm
shocked by that pick.
I don't know where these tackles are going to go now.
I hope the Vikings don't pick a damn O lineman. I mean, they might just fall into their lap.
You
Well,
don't want them to be no
really need
lineman?
it.
I
We
would
don't really
I would
need-
hate no lineman.
Well, we don't need a
honestly.
tackle.
I wouldn't either.
We don't need a tackle.
Oh, it's just boring.
Yeah, it is a little boring.
Oh my God, this kid is going nuts. Jeez. Who is this guy?
So now, what are the Panthers going to do here?
That is funny. The Panthers are going to pick an O lineman. They just have to. They have no namers across the O line, and they have Pat Elflein too.
Sources have told me that Matt Rule is fine with going back to college after this year too. So don't
I
be
have
shocked
heard
if he
that.
gets fired halfway through the year.
Well, then he might just take a quarterback and say, F it.
No, but I heard that he doesn't have final say in their draft room because that they know that he might not be there.
Interesting. I imagine it'd probably be a big name college.
We got a note from Doogie. This was an hour ago. One more Vikings note before the festivities start. They tried to get wide receiver Jamison Williams in for a visit. Schedule didn't work out. Definite fans here of him and Garrett Wilson, even if defense is more likely.
I'd love either of those two.
I would too. Can you imagine JJ, Thielen, and one of those guys? I mean, Jamison Williams over the top. Are you kidding me?
So what do we think of Thielen having his lowest average of 10.8 yards per catch this year? Do you think that production goes up next year with Kevin O'Connell?
Well,
Yeah.
O'Connell likes to,
They
or
throw
at least
pretty short passes.
I was going to say the Rams threw a lot of short passes, so I wouldn't say that stat would technically go up. But
well, he was a red zone threat last year, but I think his touchdowns are going to go down because of Irv Smith, but his other stuff will probably go up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. He's probably going to get a lot of catches, receptions.
How good is Irv Smith going to be?
Could be good.
I think good.
We just don't know, I guess.
All right. I think they have to take an O lineman here, right?
I guess I probably can't name a Panthers O lineman, so that'd probably be a good pick.
The left tackle is Cam Irving. Right tackle Taylor Moton. And then I had to write down that their guard is Pat Elflein. So they can use work.
But
I just saw a tweet. Panthers pick is in, and it is not a quarterback.
Oh, I have not been on Twitter all night. I
know. I was just checking out Twitter, see if there's.
Well,
any
that's where you get all the spoilers.
Yeah, I think they're kind of doing a thing this year where they're not doing spoilers as much as what they used to. I think they kind of learned from last year that you might get in trouble somehow if you spoil it.
Yeah. Well, what they do with the NFL draft or the NBA draft, the damn Woj and Shams just use different words for who's getting picked. Or they're like the Minnesota Timberwolves are thinking about selecting, and then it's just that person.
But they do like, I'm hearing it's so and so.
Yeah.
Like 30 seconds before the pick.
Yeah. Let's see. No Vikings news on here.
It looks like the Giants took Thibodeau to make sure the Panthers wouldn't trade their pick to someone who wanted him, and then they can get whatever O-line they want with the 7th pick. Or whatever O-line.
Sounds smart. Sounds smart.
Let's see here. I just saw Evan Neal in like every single mock draft to the Panthers, so that's why I think it's just going to be him. And I think he's the best O-line.
Yeah, but
they do.
Yeah, but they also had Icky in the top 3 of every mock draft. Just about.
True. It's true. Has there been an offensive player yet?
There
has not been an offensive player yet.
It's going to be a record.
Now is where we really don't know what's going to happen at all, though, too. Maybe this O'Neal guy will get drafted right now, though, but these mid picks here are tough to know.
Yeah, it's just like I think the Falcons are going to take a receiver.
Falcons are taking Drake London.
Seahawks, I thought was going to be Thibodeau. That could be Jermaine Johnson.
Are those quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 76ers are up. 76ers are up 20 right now. Do you think that they close out the series in the third quarter?
Probably. Yeah.
I do not.
I think so. That would be such a bad blown lead.
Pelicans I got $20. Not saying that they do.
I think they channel their inner wolves, and we see a game 7.
Their inner wolves. If they channel the inner wolves, they would. Oh yeah, I guess the 76ers channel their inner wolves.
The 76ers
blow that lead.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Pels are up by 10. I have.
Why are they showing Kenny Pickett in the draft room right now?
Very small hands on that man.
They were
8.5
showing.
inches.
That's Malik Willis, by the way. Oh, you're ahead.
Is hand size a concern for you if you're drafting a quarterback?
They're actually blocking his hands.
Jameis Winston, small hands.
With the banner here.
He fumbles a lot.
He does.
Let's see. Do his hands look that small?
Panthers pick is in.
All right, go around. Who are they going to pick?
Just that tackle, O'Neal.
Oh, Evan Neal.
Oh, they picked Icky.
All right. Well, they must all the mock drafts just assumed Icky was going ahead, so that doesn't surprise me.
Well, he should have. He should have gone 3.
Someone's really pissed about Sting.
I wish that Jack was like in the war room for an NFL team and just got so mad at like everyone else that wanted to take the other guy.
Someday, Lewis.
Someday.
That's an interesting suit he's got on there.
Quanu.
That's kind of a red flag.
Let's look what I had to say about Ickham after all my games I've watched of him.
You don't like the fancy suits?
Can improve his quickness, but he's elite in the run game.
At least put a tie on.
Big body, never-ending energy. He's not afraid to move.
This guy's going to be good though.
He's a tackle right now, but he is suited more as a guard. From what I read about him.
Who's your guys' biggest prediction, biggest bust of the draft?
I just kind of think it's Stingley. For where he was picked.
I mean, I think the only way he's a bust is if he just gets injured.
He's injury
prone. I just don't
prone.
see like any of these people being huge busts because like no one has like the biggest expectations in the world on them.
I have high expectations for Sauce Gardner.
I do too.
I think
Chris Olave is going to be a bust.
Yeah, but he's not going to go that high.
He's such a smooth runner, though.
Yeah, but he has brick hands.
Well, and he gets moved off the ball so easily because he's tiny. I think Aiden Hutchinson has a chance to be a bust. He kind of reminds me of Chase Winovich out of Michigan.
They should get the Bellagio challenge going.
What about
Chase Winovich?
Guy who went first.
Bad.
Yeah, but if he played like Chase Winovich, he'd be a bust.
Chase Winovich was a third-round pick, so he wasn't expected to do that.
Dude,
I'm saying that's what I see he could be.
The Vikings should take Hamilton if he's there.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't hate it.
We just need to get as much offensive firepower as we can.
Yeah, but we still need to. We would have to score like 35 points a game to win.
Well, we got Kirk at quarterback, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I hope not.
All right, who's up next? We got the
Giants.
Back to the Giants, and they will be taking a tackle.
They have to take a line.
I think that this draft went exactly what the Giants wanted, honestly.
I think Charles Cross is the pick.
I think they're going to take Neal.
Charles Cross
is going to be Charles.
It's going to be Neal or Cross, don't you think?
And then eight's going to be London.
Who would have thought Drake London be the first wide receiver taking? I think this, and you guys will disagree, but this could be Garrett Wilson. The Giants need help at receiver.
They need more help at O-line, though. They got Galladay. They got Tony, even though they're trying to trade him for some reason. Slayton's not terrible.
Who? Darius
Slayton.
Giants on the clock. Lewis Riddick looks pissed. What is he mad about?
He's mad because he's not a GM.
True.
What's for dinner tonight, John? What are you having?
I don't even know what I'm eating right now. It's like quesadilla, rice, peppers, chicken. I don't know. This guy says never winning a championship with Kirk, not a Kirk hater. He's just not that guy. He's just not that guy. Well, could be right, but now we got KOC in the building.
I mean, I think Kirk.
The regime change helps.
Except for that he can be that guy.
Kirk has made one great throw in the playoffs, and it was that throw to Thielen.
And so I think
actually it was to Rudolph, but yeah.
You thought that throw was better?
Yeah.
This guy wearing
over the shoulder Thielen on like the 2?
No, like the corner one was
the Thielen throw was better.
You see who Mel Kiper is his best available right now? Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, and if you're going by my thing, you got to take the best available.
I don't think Wilson's going to be very good.
I love Wilson.
All right, what would have to happen right now in the next few picks for the Vikings to basically have to pick a wide receiver? I think if
McDuffie would have to be taken for sure.
No,
I don't think so.
I think it's set up perfectly for them to take a receiver.
I think if
I think as long as top 3 guys don't go and at wide receiver, they're going to take one of them.
If Jermaine Johnson is there, there's a chance they take him.
He's not going to be.
I wish this was one of the years where Evan Neal just got taken, by the way, on the Giants.
Okay, not surprised.
The Giants did good, actually. They did good.
I wish that this was one of those years where the Vikings had like multiple second-round picks, and we could just package those and move up.
Well, what are we moving up for?
Move up to get McDuffie and then receiver in the first round. Move to like pick 15 or 16.
I feel like McDuffie is a bit of a reach at 12.
Yeah,
I think so too. I'd trade back if you want him. Or trade back and get Jordan Davis. Plunk him in the middle next to Harrison Phillips.
Are any of you guys surprised that there hasn't been a trade yet of any kind?
Why would we draft a D tackle? We got what's his name from the Tomlinson, who just signed Phillips.
He's not that good.
Tomlinson, he was great at the end of the year.
There's more holes that need to be filled.
I'm just saying if you trade back, that wouldn't be awful.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of fans would be happy.
Because
it just be more the same.
Not all
it would
fans
just be
are
more
smart.
the Rick Spielman.
Drake London's the pick here. This is my most confident pick of the night.
Not the first overall?
No,
I'd be surprised.
I wasn't sold on that.
I'd be surprised if London goes ahead of Garrett Wilson. I thought Wilson was the consensus best wide receiver.
Oh, yeah. Who does ATL take?
It's going to be a wide receiver.
Yeah, but Williams or no? Probably not.
No, it's either Wilson or London. Jesus Christ, shut up. Falcons on the clock. Evan Neal's going to be a steady tackle for a long time in this league.
He has injury concerns.
That means he's not going to be a steady tackle for a long time.
I didn't know that. Oh, so there's some things I don't know.
So now Atlanta pretty much has one. I mean, they have Cordero Patterson, and then they have what's their tight end's name?
Olamide Zaccheaus.
Ridley's out for the year.
Ridley's out for not the year. He's out.
Well, he's out for the year.
He's out for the year. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. For some reason, I thought it was less. Yep.
And then
don't bet 1,500 on some 18 parlays.
Russell Gage is now on the Buccaneers. I don't know if they signed any receivers or not.
They don't. I looked at their depth chart today. Their best receiver, Olamide Zaccheaus.
That guy's a player.
Christ, I got to get this dog out of here.
I didn't know if that was Jack's new dog or not.
No, he's in the kitchen.
Follow him at Living with Leo B.
Yes, do that.
I wouldn't be surprised if they went with Wilson, but I think London's the pick.
Yeah.
I hope the Vikings get Wilson. That's what I want. I'd be fine with Williams too, but I also just don't like waiting for an injured player.
So you're all in on a receiver, is what you're saying.
Yeah. But I guess there is a chance they could take a quarterback. Right now it's Marcus Mariota.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I think the Seahawks at 9, they do something really weird every single year.
Yeah, but also
who are they going to take?
Oh,
They're the most unpredictable draft team in the league.
Think they'll take Willis?
They might take Willis.
Who, the Seahawks?
Seahawks.
Yeah.
They're
Well, I thought they were going to take Thibodeau.
Exactly, same.
I didn't see him falling that.
Well, the 3 names I wrote down for the Seahawks.
They're not going to take a safety because they have Jamal Adams.
The 3 names I had down for them were Thibodeau, Jermaine Johnson, Malik Willis.
Yeah, maybe
Jermaine Johnson.
If the Seahawks aren't taking a safety because they have Adams, why would the Vikings take a safety if we got Harrison?
Hey, pull up that most recent one, John.
So the Falcons pick is in.
I would be very, very, very surprised.
Drake, London.
So would
London? They
What?
picked him?
Nope, that's just my pick.
Oh.
Who they take, Lewis? You're ahead.
The pick is in. It doesn't say.
Rodgers not even on stage yet. Here he comes.
Let's see. I do like the card theme on the stage. It looks pretty cool with all the teams and like looks like the king of.
How big
know?
of a buzzkill would it be if the Vikings took an O-lineman?
I still wouldn't be that mad. I mean, I'd take as many as we can get.
You gotta just take whoever the best player is. If it's no lineman, Drake London, wide receiver. Wow.
All right, now Seattle's going to take.
Quit puffing your chest. All right, let's look at Drake.
That feels good when you say that's your most confident pick of the night, and then it happens.
Then it happens. You should be a.
That's why my name's Draft Guru right there.
He's 6'5". He can win on any 50-50 ball thrown to him. He doesn't have great speed, but he's a great route runner. Good run blocker. He has an edge and toughness about him that can't be overlooked. How about that analysis?
Some great analysis. Did you spend all day on these PowerPoints?
No, it did take a while though. Yeah. Damn. All right. Well, now we got the
Seattle Seahawks.
I need to make a list of players to see
who
is
are
still available for the
who are in free fall right now.
Yeah,
it seems like.
This could be.
So how many years of coaching? How many years of coaching does Pete Carroll have left for the Seahawks?
I don't think many.
He's 70. He's like 70 years old.
Yeah, that is unbelievable to be 70 coaching an NFL team, and he seems like he's like 58.
Yeah, he does seem like he's a lot younger. Who are the other coaches? Isn't
Belichick's probably he's got to be high 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drake London, NFL comp, Vincent Jackson.
That's like Coach K is. I couldn't believe when I saw how old he was. He's like he was like 75.
Well, Coach K's been dyeing his hair jet black for years.
I did see this. Doogie said this. Cowboys have inquired the Vikings for the 12th pick. That is factual.
Well,
what would they want so bad? Well, what would they want so bad?
Exactly.
Cowboys?
They don't need a quarterback.
They might. Well, they lost Amari Cooper. Maybe they're.
Yeah, they might need a receiver.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So I think this is. I mean, it could be a quarterback, could be Willis, but
if Willis.
Max, where are you getting this source that the Cowboys have inquired?
I saw this too. It's Doogie tweeted it.
Okay.
Darren Doogie Wolfson from another guy who heard.
How much do you trust him though, Tuck?
I trust Doogie. Come on, he's a freaking scoop master.
Scoop master. Maybe they're just trying to get some smoke out there. Trying to get some smoke.
You think they just give him false information so that he'll tweet it out?
No,
that's what some people do. Some people try to deceive.
Quote tweeted another person and said, "I have also heard this."
Also hearing this.
If you were in the war room, would you just be the guy leaking all the information to the press?
Yeah.
For like $500.
Now we're thinking about Olave at 12. Now we're trading the pick with the Packers. They're giving us Devondre Campbell for a 12th pick.
The strip is looking great right now.
What
a time!
Would you give the Packers the 12th pick?
Oh yeah, that looks so fun.
For a later first round, one of their first round picks this year, and Jordan Love.
I wouldn't do any trade with the Packers at all. I don't think division teams really should trade in the NFL.
What about getting Jordan Love though?
No,
I don't want Jordan Love.
What would we do with him?
I want to keep him on the Packers because it's funny that he's like such a bust and sucks.
No, but now we got a quarterback guru at coach.
Is he a quarterback guru yet? Like
he is. You see what he did with Matt Stafford?
Yeah, but like, was he there with Jared Goff the year before?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared Goff was great at the Rams. Look at how bad he was with the Lions.
Yeah. Oh, well, that was not Jared's fault at the Lions as much.
Jared.
More of the team around him.
I think Jared's going to be out of the league in a couple of years.
Yeah, you're probably right. Or just a backup.
Yeah, I guess maybe Blake Bortles type run once he left Jacksonville.
There's a couple of drummies in the air, Christopher.
All
Few
right. Well,
drummies.
I haven't had chicken drummies in ages.
He wasn't making that noise until you walked in.
Weston
What?
home right now? Is he getting some food?
Can you hear everything or what?
Yeah.
How can you hear that?
You can hear Jeff talking about the chicken drummies.
Jeez. This computer's pretty nice.
So, do the Seahawks need O-line? I mean, I guess they probably need a little bit of everything.
It's a good thing Max isn't home right now. The downstairs would be a complete mess. There'd be like chips and
Oh yeah,
drinks everywhere.
100%. It'd be a pigsty down there.
Pigsty
Maybe
down there if he
minefield.
lives there. Ugh.
Maybe
Worst
Jermaine
cleaner of all
Johnson here.
time.
What?
I think it's Jermaine Johnson here.
Jermaine Johnson.
What'd you say, Lewis?
What?
What'd you say?
Pigsty. He said
I said
pigsty.
worst cleaner of all time.
Not even here to defend himself.
He's in the other room right now.
Oh yeah. You're in the office.
Yep. I'm in the draft war room right now.
Lewis
You guys-
should be the one leaking all the information to writers.
Oh, I would love to leak some info to the writers. I would leak a little bit of fake info to the writers too. To
The
keep
GM
them-
would be like, okay, I know it's going to be one of you 10 people in this room that leak it, so you better not. And Lewis would still do it.
Oh, Wild down 1-0. Johnny Gaudreau.
I appreciate those updates.
Thank you, Max.
Send in a lot of Wild updates during
What's
this.
the score of the Blues game?
Yeah.
Actually, they play. Is it in Vegas? It might be later.
Oh, no one's probably at that game.
No,
Did Vegas get eliminated?
Vegas has a great fan base,
Yeah.
but I don't think they're playing tonight.
Oh no, they don't play.
They don't play tonight.
Interesting.
The Bellagio Fountain looks pretty cool. Look at that place.
Do you guys think the Packers are going to take 2 receivers?
They have 2 first-round picks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think they'll take 1 for sure. I don't know about 2.
Yeah, I don't think.
I just want to see. I want to see a trade, and if the Vikings are involved, that'd be not bad.
This is a problem with the draft. It takes 10 minutes before every single pick.
Well, sometimes it's quick. I mean,
I
sometimes
think,
the pick is in. I think this has to be Jermaine.
I think the Packers should have packaged their picks and gone up for one of the top receivers. So I'm glad they didn't do that. I also don't know how you don't re-sign Devontae Adams.
Too much money. Aaron Rodgers is too greedy and wouldn't want to take less for a winning team.
I thought he did take a pay cut.
No, he didn't.
No, they just moved his money around.
And he wanted to make it look like it was a pay cut, but it wasn't a pay cut.
How pissed
This is one of my-
Kuiper is not being there?
Is who?
Why
Kuiper?
is he not there?
Because he doesn't have the vaccine.
So he can't be there?
Yeah. Dumb rule. What a dumb rule.
Strange. Let's see.
He's a defensive end.
Charles Cross, offensive tackle.
Oh,
Oh my!
They're kind
the
of
Jets,
going.
the Jets are rubbing their hands together. They are very happy right now.
So they're trying to help Drew Lock or what?
Yeah.
Don't be shocked if the
The Jets are going
Seahawks.
to take receiver.
Don't be shocked if the Seahawks go back and take a quarterback at some point in this draft too.
Jets, Jermaine Johnson is my second lock of the night.
Yeah.
So still no wide receiver. Oh, Drake London, but
You can.
you know who else is going to take a receiver? The Commanders. They're going to take a receiver.
No,
My
I've
dad wants to show you this beer. It's like a Viking thing.
He's a Skullberry.
Skullberry.
Let's see.
Give that to PA on the mic.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is my information on Charles Cross, who went to Mississippi State. He doesn't have a high ceiling, from what I read, due to a lack of power and quickness, but he is a grinder. Has the ability to be a solid starter in the league with some mentorship and experience. He was only a sophomore, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
What's it called? A red shirt. So, so the Seahawks picked him. Now
I think Jermaine Johnson's the next pick, and then Commanders, do they need a receiver?
Can you bring me a bone?
I think the next 2 picks are receivers.
I think
Commanders have nobody behind Terry McLaurin.
No, yeah, they have no one. Who is Carson Wentz going to throw to?
Yeah.
No one.
I wrote
down the other team.
Terry McLaurin and then nobody.
The problem for receivers, for the Washington Commanders, everyone tears their ACL on that field, so you almost don't want to get drafted to them.
FedEx Field. That stadium sucks.
So then we're thinking Kyle Hamilton's going to fall then.
True. And they might pick him.
You're thinking Kyle Hamilton's 11. I think he goes 11 or 13.
You don't think the Vikings?
You don't think any chance the Vikings take him?
Nope.
I think you just don't want him, so you're saying that.
Well, you were accurate on the pick earlier.
Thank you. And this next pick, I'm also going to be right.
Wait, who do you have next?
Jermaine Johnson, my second lock of the evening.
Okay.
I guess the Commanders do need a receiver.
They do.
What about their defense?
I think the Jets do too.
Jets, is that Jack's dog right now?
Jack's out of here.
No,
he's not in.
That's our dog.
Oh, it's your dog.
Is there any more O linemen available?
None of the
next one. Who's the next? Trevor Penning.
I love that guy. He's gonna be a mauler.
So I think this is a receiver. I think this could be Garrett Wilson.
You don't think they're taking Jermaine Johnson here?
I don't think so. I think the next 2 teams pick a receiver.
So you predicted Jermaine Johnson 4th overall to the Jets, and now they have him there at 10. You're not going to pick him.
I think so.
The Jets are giving themselves a round of applause again in the war room right now.
Are they going to show Kwesi and the boys in the war room?
I don't know. They haven't really been showing all the teams in the war room. It's looks like just the Jets care about sending their feet.
They might just do a flashback to Rick laughing once Justin Jefferson fell in our laps.
Up wild 1-1. Thank you, Max.
There we go.
So you're thinking Garrett Wilson or Jermaine Johnson?
One of those 2. There's the war room. Saleh just loves a good clap.
Saleh is a great guy.
There's nothing better than Robert Saleh after the defense gets a 3rd down stop. They pan over to him. He's going ballistic on the sidelines. Who we got on the clock here? I might as well utilize this. The Jets
New York Jets.
Yeah, I agree. I think Kwesi's going to get some. He's going to get.
Oh yeah, it's more so the Vikings have them, but they have the state of the art facility.
I'm surprised there hasn't been a trade yet.
That's what I was saying too.
Well, it could happen with the Skull Kings.
It could happen with the team in purple. Because the Vikings do have less need than some other teams that are behind them in the draft.
That's true.
How much do you think, if the Vikings last season had a different coach other than Zimmer, what do you think their record is? If we had Kevin O'Connell,
well, depends on the coach.
Kevin O'Connell last year.
Well, I like his experience from last year to this year. Garrett Wilson just got drafted, by the way. But I think the Vikings will be much better this year with Kevin O'Connell.
There goes all my credibility.
There goes all the credibility.
I said Garrett Wilson, then you talked me out of it.
Now, receiver might be out of the question for the Vikings if Jameson goes 11 here.
Yeah, and then it'd be Kyle Hamilton.
God. I'm kidding. I actually wouldn't be too disappointed with that, but
what about McDuffie? Would you? So McDuffie is you're disappointed with that pick.
I'd rather have Hamilton than McDuffie just because I think that would be a reach. I'd be fine with McDuffie if we traded back and got more draft capital.
Yeah. The problem is what other teams need cornerbacks in between.
The family's really hugging it out here.
They're doing an NFL comparison to a guy that played like 100 years ago. Like we can't find anyone recent.
This guy plays just like Lynn Swan.
Yeah, what? Yeah, before the NFL was merged, that this
That is so funny.
Lynn Swan. He has one bar on his helmet. That's how long ago he played.
That's the funniest thing all night. They're comparing Garrett Wilson to a guy from 1920.
That's like when they threw the ball like 3 times a game.
Jack Batforce is back. Borsey forgot.
Jack Nasby says start the some Vikes pick analysis. We have been going over it a little bit.
Am I back on?
We're
Yes.
we're thinking as a group, Trent McDuffie might be a reach at 12. Kyle Hamilton might be a safer pick, but he
100% is a reach at 12.
doesn't always need. Do we need to take a safety? Is the question, but it might.
Hamilton. Let's take Hamilton.
We're taking Hamilton if Jamison Williams gets picked here.
Hamilton could be a game changer.
Yeah, they're not going to pick Olave. It's definitely if Williams or
Williams
is
is the best receiver in the draft.
You can't forget about Jermaine Johnson. He could. I mean, it makes sense. He's from Eden Prairie.
They don't care about where you're from.
They
I know. I'm
they
just
don't
saying.
care.
I'm saying
They do not care.
they also could use DN depth because Zadarius Smith is getting paid on a game-by-game basis. I mean, he's not a long-term option.
Saints just traded up.
Oh,
Here we go.
all
That's
right.
a QB. This is Malik Willis time.
Oh, it actually might be.
Or is
Wait,
it
who did the
Jamison
Saints
Williams
just trade
time?
for, or what just happened?
I don't know what the trade
Wait,
is.
who was
They
just off?
traded the
Oh,
Commanders.
Sanders.
So the Commanders were going to take a receiver.
Well, the Saints also need receiver. Their number 1 receiver last year is Marquez Callaway.
Oh, unless they
The
get
quarterback
Winston
is also who is it? Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
I think this
This could be Willis.
this is between a
I have
receiver and a
seen-
quarterback.
I have seen Corral to the Saints too. there
is zero shot they take Matt Corral with the 11th pick. That would be the most embarrassing.
He's a gun.
move of all
He's a
time.
gunslinger.
We don't know
That's-
what this trade is yet, though. Is the issue?
Well, I mean, the Saints are picking. That's what we know.
Yeah, but I'm curious what they gave up.
Well, that doesn't bother me as much
Yeah.
because this just could impact the Vikings if they take a quarterback because then Jamison Williams is still here. This might be
okay, if Williams and Hamilton are still there, you still got to go Hamilton.
I think ESPN's trolling us right now by playing a Matt Corral K Jewelers commercial.
No,
A Matt
is the
Corral
pick.
commercial.
Why would he be representing them?
I'm just saying. I mean, it makes sense. The Saints are about to pick, and they could take a quarterback. It could be Matt Corral.
It's not going to
I
be
think-
that.
No, I'm kidding. That would be the worst pick in franchise history.
if Williams is there, the Vikings got to get him.
I agree.
He's a game changer. And then we have Williams and JJ for the next 10 years
Yeah.
with Kirk at the helm. No, I hope Kirk's gone after this.
Doesn't Kirk sign for like 3 more years now?
2.
No,
2.
Kirk ain't leaving anytime
What?
soon. He just isn't.
well, we could trade him.
No, he's got a no
stays
trade
back.
clause. We can't actually. He's got no trade clause.
Well, then we'll just cut him, and we'll take the cap
The old Ryan Suter, Zach Parisi.
hit.
Eat the salary. I don't know if the Wilfs will go for eating $70 million or whatever it is.
But McConnell seems to like Kirk, so we'll see what he can do with him.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
so
Kirk
I
will be
did
fine.
no.
Kirk,
I did.
Kirk is almost like a little like worse version of Stafford at times.
I agree. Yeah.
I think they're compatible though. I don't really know it. Maybe just a little worse.
The reason the Rams won the Super Bowl last year is because their defense was so good in the playoffs.
Well,
Yeah, it's not like Matt Stafford was like the sole reason that they won.
Yeah.
He was really
I think-
good though.
I think when Matt Stafford was on the Lions, you could just see he was a better quarterback than Kirk, though.
Yeah.
Well, he was my favorite quarterback in the league for a number of years.
Well, yeah,
Why?
you put
'Cause
Kirk
I
on the
love
Lions when Matt Stafford was on the Lions, and Kirk is out of the league with 30 concussions.
Yeah.
Kirk's durable.
Yeah, he is. He hasn't missed a game.
No, yeah. It's more, I don't know. I feel like Kirk would have gotten really beat up, and he would have just
So-
turtled and taken so many sacks.
So the Redskins traded
So
with
I should probably, this is not correct. But I also didn't make a Saints one, so it's just nothing.
But
now.
so the Redskins traded with the Saints.
Yeah.
So, it's actually the Commander's Shack.
Where were the
Redskins.
Saints? Where were the Saints picking prior to this?
16.
All
Or
right,
no, sorry.
so
Or no. It might have been 14. Let me look quick.
I wonder. That's going to be interesting. Where they're trying to. The Saints are picking 19 prior to this.
so that's a pretty big leap.
19?
What are they taking here? Receiver?
Max
No, they were-
Bortles is
no,
Matt
they
Stafford,
were-
a Hall of Famer.
They were picking 16.
Yes, Matt Stafford has the stats to be a Hall of Famer.
I think he'll end up getting in.
This is either quarterback or receiver.
I don't think he's not a Hall of Famer right
He'll
now.
get in
He
eventually.
has the
He'll have
stats, and he has the Super Bowl ring to get in now.
But he's put in a couple more good years. I think he'll get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are we taking record into account?
Why
He
does
has
it say-
terrible
The
overall?
kind of
record.
strange that Saints have a Pelicans. They got a bunch of
People don't
Pelicans
think
signs.
wins is a QB stat. I personally, I think it is a QB stat. Wins.
I mean, all the good quarterbacks.
So,
make
so you're
playoffs.
saying that no
Every year.
Lions player can make it to the Hall of Fame, pretty much?
No.
Let's see, why-
Unless you're historically great like Megatron.
Let's go Pels.
And Barry Sanders. They traded to the Saints. They traded it to the Saints. That is the worst war room I've ever seen. What are they even?
Yeah, just like a conference room, like in a school.
And what were they
Red-
wearing? That was
red pullovers.
that was horrible.
Max, that is not a good point. He said it's Breeze. You have to compare to their peers. Breeze, Brady, Roethlisberger. They're all older.
They're
than
all
him.
older.
They're not
and they're
really.
all
They're
Hall
a
of
different
Famers.
class. Like
No, you got to compare him to like Sam
it's a totally
Bradford.
different class. Like Roethlisberger's this year. He'll be there in 5 years.
Brad.
You like that one?
Breeze will be the year before. He'll be there in 4 years. Brady will be after next year, so another 5 years. Stafford's got 3 more years. There can be a Hall of Fame
Dude, he's not
quarterback.
going to retire in 3. He's going to retire in like 8 years.
Yeah, sure. So it's a totally different era.
No,
Is Matt Ryan
Yes, he's a Hall
close
of
to
Famer.
a Hall?
Matt,
I don't know.
Stafford's not as durable as he's not going to
Not
play.
as durable. He's
But
got
he's only like what
the
33,
crap kicked out of him.
32.
But I think Tom Brady kind of skewed it where people think quarterbacks can play forever now.
Is
Well,
Goodell
and
about
they
to say
protect the quarterbacks. If Brett Favre would have played today, he'd be playing until he was like 55.
So-
Hey, is Goodell gonna pick?
but Favre got the
Yeah.
shit
So
beaten out
so
of him.
Max Borst in the
Because that was a
chat
different
says
league.
devil's advocate. That's just his take after he knows he had a bad take. He
Ooh.
just absolutely backtracks.
Then he walks it back. When
Yeah. Just say he's playing
What was
devil's
it? I didn't
advocate.
see it.
Devil's advocate. I don't know, Lewis. He might be right though.
Who would they pick?
Lewis just loves chirping him.
Well, his sports takes aren't very good. He doesn't do the research.
Neither do you.
I do a lot of research.
I don't
Who
know.
we picking here?
You claimed this morning that Wolverine was always when he.
That was a joke. That
I've
was a
really
joke.
never heard you say that.
Why is
That's
Tony
not a sports
Gonzalez
take either. That's,
talking for the?
They're just takes in general.
Why is
Tony
Tony
Gonzalez
Gonzalez
on
up at the
stage.
stadium for the or up at the podium for the Saints?
I don't know.
Austin Eckler?
Dude, why don't they put up like
Ba-ba-ba-bum,
Zion doing that stuff?
Because there's a playoff game going on that he is
I
on
don't
the
know,
bench
and
for
he's
right
350 pounds. That's why.
Yeah, the stage might collapse.
Yeah. Sorry, Zion.
What's happening here?
I think it's probably some like promotion for some NFL thing.
So they're
Is
not
it-
making the pick?
Thursday night football, or is this like a? That's what it says on the screen.
I don't know.
Oh, I think they're promoting it. Maybe.
Why do they need to promote football? Everyone's going to watch anyway.
Football is for everyone. Remember.
Oh, we got a chat in here. You're gonna like this, Lewis.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, he's just mad from his bad take. He doesn't know where to place the anger.
Oh, just the takes. Just the takes.
All right, so they didn't make a pick. These hooligans came up and didn't make a pick.
Yeah, Gonzalez is acting like he's like better than Gronk and Kelsey, but he's not.
Why? Because he went
Change
up
the
there and
position.
fought?
Why are you going after Tony
What?
Gonzalez?
Just because he got up there talking, he automatically thinks that he's better than Gronk.
He just thinks he's better. All right.
Chris Olave. They trade up to
Oh.
Chris Olave. That is
That
surprising.
is miserable.
Okay, we're taking Dad. The Vikings.
Williams.
We got to take
Does
the safety
the Saints
No.
stop the Vikings were
Hamilton.
wide receiver? That means. 'Cause they
Okay, but
went-
are we surprised that Chris Olave just got picked?
yes,
Well, they might have thought the
Did they
Commanders
think the
would take
Vikings were
receiver.
taking Chris Olave, or did they think that like Houston was taking Chris?
they
probably
thought that the
Houston was
Vikings were
Probably
taking a
Vikings.
receiver. I bet. And
So
they
we
didn't.
got
No,
Williams.
because there's other teams though. They probably thought
Hamilton time.
they probably thought that
Got to take him.
the Eagles,
Saints-
the Eagles or the Texans. They probably traded
Saints
in for
are
the Eagles and
also-
the Texans.
Saints are also another.
Oh, the
team
Vikings just traded their pick. We just traded the pick to the Lions.
Oh.
Oh, to 32.
Who did?
What?
The Vikings.
No, we did not.
What? We're gonna be on here all night.
Yeah.
I might have to get off. I don't have anything else to talk about.
Wait, time out here.
Wait, this
what
didn't
if
just
what if
happen,
we get
did it?
what if we get the Lions pick next year? That could be good.
That could be good.
I don't want to do that. I want to see someone new right now.
We were just saying that we wanted to trade down.
You
though.
don't
I
make trades inside the division very often.
Yeah, but the Lions are so bad it doesn't even feel like they're
Yeah.
in the division.
Wait,
Dude, why are the Giants or why are the Lions
Maybe
even
they
trading?
need it.
Who the hell do they want?
maybe they want Willis.
Well, they could. Maybe. Dude, what
Or-
pick do we have now?
Or they want Williams, that wide receiver.
All right. Well, what's going
All right,
on
I'll
here?
see you guys in a couple hours.
Wait, let me find the trade here quick. See what we get.
Dude, I
I'm
don't
trying
like
to
this.
find it. There's nothing.
I don't like this either. I hate that. I hate when
This is a
Kwesi Adolfo Spielman. Kidding.
the Lions might be taking a
No,
QB.
I trust what they're doing here.
The Lions are trying to get somebody
Lions are
for
taking
QB.
Williams.
Or-
did Jeff just say the Lions are taking a QB?
Wait,
I
They're not
think he
trading
did.
up.
They might be.
well,
They're taking Willis.
but they
They're
also-
taking Williams.
Okay, Jack Nasser said 32, 24,
but
66.
24 is the Cowboys. I thought.
Why would we have 24?
Isn't 24 the Cowboys?
For R12 and
No,
40.
34, not 30, not 24. It's 32.
Ugh.
34.
Ah,
like
come
that.
on.
What do we have
That's-
now?
Huh.
32, 34,
And
66.
we're trading our second
We don't
round
have
pick.
another pick until
This is a
30.
horrible
Yeah.
trade.
That's stupid.
Yuck.
Why did we do that?
This is a horrible trade.
This is that they moved down 20 spots to move up 12 spots in the
Dude,
second
we could have
round.
had Hamilton, dude. He's like the fourth best
Do
prospect.
they just like really think like no one's good right now? They must just think like everyone sucks.
Hey,
Who are we gonna
We
get?
moved up-
Boye Mafe?
And we got a third round pick, I guess. I don't know. This is
Ugh,
not a good trade.
I
This
hate
is
this.
terrible value.
Horrible trade. I'm out on Kwesi.
You're already
Oh,
out. Max says Spielman question mark, and that is kind of a Spielman trade, trading down. Just
No,
for,
Spielman would actually get value though when he traded down. This is no value.
so we're already
Oh,
turning
Spielman would've traded it for, like,
anything's been played.
A fifth and a seventh.
Seriously, what did we get?
I just told you, we got the 32nd, 34, and 66.
So
And we
got
traded
three-
our second rounder as well.
3 for
Yeah.
giving up 1.
No, we traded our second rounder.
We traded our second. rounder?
I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know
Yes.
what to tell.
Yeah, we
We
traded our
traded our
second round pick
second
for a
rounder.
better second round pick.
That is
We moved down
ridiculous.
20 spots in the first round to move up 12 in the second round.
That's
and get a third round pick.
miserable. That's
I just-
horrible.
I wanted Hamilton, and we could have had Williamson,
We could've
whatever his
freaked
name
out-
is.
That's horrible. Now we're gonna get like Boye Mafe.
Yeah, and he's 25.
No,
Well-
Boye's going to the Cardinals at 23.
Well, I've also heard Boye at 28 to the Chiefs.
Just when we got rid of Spielman, we got to deal with this BS.
Oh.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, Jack Nasby, you are the one that broke this, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, Naz.
Max says we are going to get Willis. You think we're taking a quarterback? Let him
No.
sit for a couple years.
I mean, maybe we get a one of the like Corral. You think there's any shot at Corral?
No.
We
I
took
don't
Teddy
know.
Bridgewater late in the first round a number of years back. I
No,
think we got
next
30.
year's class is better anyway. Why would we
Yeah.
do that?
All
Well,
right,
no,
I might
think-
get off for a little bit. I'll be back
I-
on in the Vikings pick if you want me.
I
Well,
think
do we start this back up in like an hour
Yeah, well, we start up again after the Vikings pick.
after the Vikings pick?
That's
No,
the
let's
last
come
pick of the
back at
draft.
like
This is the last pick of
come
the
back at
draft.
like
Let's come back
25.
to like 25.
All right.
What,
Well,
what
let's
if
go like 29. What are we gonna like? The 25. There's like an hour
Well,
left.
because
This is gonna off like an
all
hour.
right, 28. 28.
All right, sure.
wait? What if the Vikings just take a quarterback in the first round every year until we finally get one?
Yeah.
That's a play.
God damn it! Who did the?
All right.
This is a horrible move. Horrible. All right. Well, people, we'll be back at I don't know
Not
how
a good
long.
start for the new GM.
At a horrible start for Quasey.
I don't mind it.
Jamison
I'm
Williams to the
I'm gonna
Lions.
go other side. I'm gonna
Usually,
I'm
I'm on the positive side. I am for trading back. Like last year, I was fine with trading back and getting
If
who the hell's our left tackle.
Well, who's Detroit going to take?
But anyway, Lewis is out of here.
They took Jamison Williams.
Oh,
God, that's
this
horrible.
This would be a good trade if we got like the 20th pick, but going down the 32, you just lose all value.
You should have gotten him.
Yeah, I would have taken Williams every day.
I don't like this from the Vikings.
Well, now I got to check who we could possibly get late.
Fire Quasey. I'm out of here.
All right. Well, we'll be back at about 28.
Yeah,
Pick
we'll be
28.
back at-
Everybody.
We'll go
everybody
27. Go 27.
Get ready. All right.
Wait, let's
Vikings,
make it 26.
26
All right,
or 27.
26.
We'll be back.
No,
All right.
wait, 25.
See ya.
All right. Peace.
What's up, bud?